Watch this before summoning for Legends Limited Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Yeah, just go ahead and summon. Now, before we even get to talking about whether you should summon or not, I have to preface this that if this is a character that you've been waiting for, which I'm going to tell you right now, everyone has been waiting for this unit. This is a character that we expected to headline the 7th anniversary, and he's dropping now? So this is a character that people have been waiting for ever since he was shown in the anime, and it's really impossible for me to tell you not to summon, because that's quite literally impossible. Like, it's impossible, right? But if you're someone that's on the fence on whether you should summon or not, if you don't know exactly, if you're not 100% sure if you should summon or not, then maybe this video can help you out. But for the other people, I know you're gonna summon. There's really no reason for you to watch this video, but to help your boy out, might as well just keep this video open because, hey, why not, right? But let's talk a bit about Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Now, I'm not going to be going through his entire kit because there's really no reason to, but we can have it open here a bit. The main things to keep note of: he's a crazy last man standing unit. He draws 2 ultimate. He has indestructible when you have 2 or more, or I guess a full daima team, which is important to note. If you throw him on a random Saiyan or Sun family team, he's not going to get the indestructible, so that's something to keep in mind of. He cancels buff effects when your allies get hit, which is pretty crazy because the way they have it set up is that if you're on standby with this character and your ally gets hit by any arts card, right here, you cancel buff, which means you can cancel their buff cover, their cover null buff, which means you can actually cover change into this Goku who has dual cover change, right? He has strike and blast cover change. So that's really cool. That's really good. And you can guarantee that cover change, right? Because nowadays, cover changes, it's pretty rare to see because everyone has cover null for a million time recounts. So it's really rare to see cover changes. So this way, it actually just cancels the buff. So you're going to probably start seeing a lot more drop combos. So it's going to be important to keep that in mind. So yeah, this guy, he reads like he might be the best unit in the game. Currently, the best unit in the game is Ultra Cell. And he's looking like he counters out everything this guy wants to do, right? Well, not really, but he's a really good counter to this Cell. Or at least a way to stop this guy's onslaught, right? Because this guy's onslaught is nasty. He can rush anyone that doesn't have, who has endurance. And so you really needed that unit that has anything above endurance. So that's your indestructible, your revival, your comeback, succession, whatever the case may be. You need someone like that, and this Daima Goku is the unit to have that. So if you're just someone that's, I guess, afraid to go up against Cell or just can't handle Cell's onslaught, then this is a character that you probably want to summon on, right? So if you're someone that's trying to build out the Daima tag, or you have all these units and you want to, run the team fully at their full potential, then this is also, again, a character that you want to summon on, right? But just keep in mind that if you throw him on a Sun family team or whatever, he's not going to have that indestructible. But it's not the biggest of issues because most of these teams that he's going to be ran on, for example, Saiyan or Sun, let me just open up like the tags he's going to be on, right? He's going to be on Saiyan, Sun family Saiyan, yeah, that's pretty much it, right? So Saiyan, if you're running Saiyan, you can probably just run him on with, like, I guess Majin Vegeta, but that's endurance he's got. You're gonna mainly be running him, you know what, actually you're probably mainly gonna be running on Sun family. Saiyan, you got God Goku, he could be worried, that's Sun family again. Saiyan, Vegeta's the only one, but that's Daima, so that you probably want to build out Daima with these guys or a support unit. But then Sun family, you have the Super Saiyan Gohan and Trunks. So if you're going to be running him on Sun family, you already have that Rising Rush protection, so you don't necessarily need the indestructible. So even if you're not running him on Daima, you still have this guy. You have Beast Gohan, which obviously he has the Rising Rush counter. You have this guy who has the succession. So it's not the biggest of deals if you're not able to fulfill that indestructible condition, right? So that's something to keep in mind of. Now, this is really in the short term if you want to summon for this guy. So in the short term, you want to focus on building out your Daima team. You want to focus out on taking care of Ultra Cell, and you're going to want to run them on Sun family and such, right? So if those conditions are fulfilled for you, if those are the reasons you want to summon for a unit, then by all means go for this character. It's a Legends Limited banner, not an Ultra banner, so it's probably going to be better. I don't know how good the banner is going to be, but you're going to have also Majin Du, who's, I'm assuming, going to be a good character. We don't have his kit yet, but he's probably going to be a solid character because a lot of these 1% sparking characters have been pretty solid, right? Majin Ku is really good. So if you summon for Super Saiyan 3 and you got these guys, you can run a pretty solid trio. He was also on the banner, so the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta banner was actually pretty solid for characters. So you had all these units there you could summon for. And so yeah, if you're just focused on the short term, It's really good. Now let's talk about the long term. So basically this Goku is covering the same time slot as Ultra Golden Frieza did last year. Ultra Golden Frieza was a really good character. Now, from Ultra Golden Frieza to the anniversary, the only unit we got, premium unit we got, was this Nappa and Vegeta, right? This is the only unit. So I'm going to assume that we're probably going to be getting 1 or 2 releases before the anniversary. We have April and we have May. Now in May, we usually don't get any premium releases. We might get like a Mega Rising, because we did get the Mega Rising of Goku and Yamcha. I think that was after or before. I don't remember exactly. It was after or before this Vegeta, but it was around the same time as Vegeta or Nappa's. That was during the Saiyan Saga campaign, right? So we're probably going to get another premium unit, and I'm assuming it's going to be an Ultra. We're most likely going to get another Ultra before the anniversary, because we need to kind of fill out the Ultra gap that this Golden Frieza have, because we're getting 2 LFs right now instead of an LF and Ultra, right? So we might get we're most likely going to get another Ultra before the anniversary. The anniversary is in 2 months. Now, it's important to note that I don't necessarily think the anniversary, at least part 1, the headlining anniversary units are going to be better than this Daima Goku. Because this Daima Goku, right, he's a character that many people have been wanting, and there's no way that they just completely like shut him out based off the anniversary headlining units. One example I can think of is Beast Gohan, the blue Beast Gohan, because this kind of feels like a blue Beast Gohan release in the way that this is the pinnacle of hype from Daima, similar to Beast Gohan, and he dropped before a major celebration similar to Beast Gohan. Now, granted, Beast Gohan dropped, which Beast Gohan was the last unit before Legends Festival 2022. We're most likely going to get other units before 7th anniversary, right? But Beast Gohan, if you guys don't remember, he was a meta reset character. He was, I would argue, one of the most broken characters ever released in this game's history. That's in the same realm as, like, you know, the Vegito Blues, the Namek Gokus, Purple Dragon Ball Super Broly's, FSK Gohan. He's up there with them. Now, I don't think this Goku is at the same level, but you can kind of treat it in a way that this guy is going to be at the same level as the anniversary unit. So it's not a bad idea to summon for this guy and be scared of the power creep that's going to happen for the 7th anniversary. Now, I'm going to say this, the 7th anniversary Ultra is 100% going to beat them, for sure. It's not even close, right? He's going to be the next level of power, right? I don't think the 7th anniversary units are just going to straight up completely wipe this Goku off the map. I know a lot of people are just scared of this guy's power, the 7th anniversary power creep, but I don't think the 7th anniversary units are just going to straight up get rid of this for the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Another thing I want to point out is we don't know exactly what the 7th anniversary is going to hold. All I know is Ultra MUI Goku it's like a 95% possibility as the Part 3 Ultra, right? Now, to build towards that Ultra, they're gonna probably drop some Uni Reps units. That's why I think the April release schedule is most likely gonna be centered around Uni Reps. This is not 100% guarantee, it's on confirmation. It's just what I think is gonna happen, because they need to somehow build towards that unit, right? So Uni Reps, if you're someone that mains Uni Reps, you might wanna, you know, take a back seat a bit, maybe, and see what they have in store for April, because the Super Saiyan 4 Goku banner, I'm going to assume, is going to run until past April. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, by the way, he's running until May 21st. That's 1 week before the anniversary. So you're allowed to see what they're dropping for April. So you can see if this is something you want, and then decide whether you want to summon for Super Saiyan 4 Goku or the units that's going to drop for in April. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is definitely going to be top of the meta even after April, right? Going into the anniversary, he's most likely going to be top dog, top 3 for sure, easily. So you have the option to see what's going to happen for April and then summon for Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Now, I know it's hard for you to hold on to your CC, especially when a character this hype is dropping, but at the very least, what I would urge you to do is at least watch some showcase, at least watch some gameplay first. Don't be someone that just rushes towards the summon button and just summon. I know it's Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but have at the very least some level of restraint. So, you know, wait a day or two after the banners drop, see how they perform. If you have even more control of your CC, wait a month to see what April is dropping. If you're Uni Reps main, especially if it's something that entices you to summon, you know, we can get maybe a Synchro Gauge Kefla, we can get like an Ultra Jiren. That could be pretty cool. Ultra Jiren, because Ultra is, we might get an Ultra for April, and then 7th anniversary is gonna roll around, and it could be, you know, like a fusing Super Gogeta or whatever the case may be. So you have time. You don't have to summon right away, but I know that's kind of hard to say when Super Saiyan 4 Goku Goku is clearly the #1 option that people have won. Outside of Ultra MUI Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku is clearly the most anticipated unit currently right now. Even straight up probably higher than Ultra MUI Goku, but he is the most hyped unit, so it's kind of hard to say not to summon. But for anyone, like I said, for anyone that's on the fence on whether you want to summon or not, then it might be a good idea to just wait and see what's happening in the upcoming weeks. Definitely let me know if you guys are summoning. You know I am going to be summoning for sure. Drop a comment letting me know how much CC you have saved up, how much you're going to be using for this Goku, and if you're going to be summoning, then good luck.